back with the Select Series for 2021, our virtual customer meetings, and I'm with Matt Caldwell, Premier Select Sires, and he's going to talk in just a little bit about how we look at and how our customers look at fertility. I'm Brian House, I'm Vice President of Beef Programs, but I get to be involved on a pretty regular basis on the semen part of our business. And so I'm going to turn it to Matt and let him go into a little bit of detail about some of the things that he runs into and some of the things that he works with on a daily basis.
Thanks, Brian. And I'd say that the biggest goal for us and our customers is to get as many cattle pregnant AI as we possibly can. And there's a lot of variables that go into that, but one of those is the semen quality. And I think amongst our customers, it's well known that we have the best fertility product in the business. We gathered some data at friends and customers at Dale Banks Angus in Kansas several years ago, and I guess when we did that, it was just for me to see if there were differences between sires. But I knew that they had good breeding records, and we gathered up all those records and sent them to a third party. They ran a variance analysis on it, and we got the results of that back. And it was kind of shocking to me, the difference. But in that data, there were 2,100 records over, I think, 7 breeding seasons. There were 14 different groups: falls, springs, heifers, and cows. And I think there were 30 AI sires represented in that data. And the data consistently showed a 5 to 10% conception advantage for Select Sire semen. So that kind of hit it home to me that there was a big advantage for our customers to use our product. And I guess, back to you, Brian, I just asked, when I saw that, I thought, what's the number one reason that we do have that advantage?
I think there's several things I could go into detail with, but maybe the most important one is the people. And that's saying that, and every AI stud would say the same thing, and I think that's great. But our goal, like you said, is to have a product that our customers can succeed with to get a pregnancy. I mean, without that as a goal, we don't need to be here. I mean, it's to get your cattle pregnant to AI. That's our job. But it's the people that work every day, whether it's the collection of the bull, whether it's the processing of the semen, whether it's the evaluation in the lab, which is really one of the big ones, and then again, how we decide whether that semen is good or not. And we make hard decisions every day on whether to keep the semen or not. And so we're not going to let it out the door if it doesn't have a great opportunity to get a cow pregnant. Another thing that we started doing probably several years ago, it's probably going back about 4 or 5, we have something we call Fertility Verified that we added to make this better. And so we try to run the majority of our bulls through this Fertility Verified program where we put 800 units of semen out into dairy cows. And the reason we do it with dairy cows is because they have great record-keeping systems as well as reporting back to us on a timely basis. So they get preg check data pretty quickly after they use the semen. And some of these herds they're literally using thousands of units every month. So they're using that semen quickly. We can get the data reported and we can get an idea whether that bull fits for what we need or whether he doesn't. And so if a bull gets the Fertility Verified check mark or the logo, he's been looked at pretty religiously in our system that says he's got what it takes to be a Select Sires bull. And so it's kind of fun to work in that system because the whole reporting, the distribution of the semen, but being able to get that data back, we're in a data-driven world, Matt. Having access to that and having our customers know that there's a little more behind that than just saying our lab has looked at it and said it's okay.
I think when I ask the question, our folks in Ohio, our quality control people take great pride in putting out a good product. They have to meet certain standards they have to meet, and I think they take pride in, sometimes they throw more of it away than they put in a straw, and so the priority in that is for our customer success.
That's right. It's a history. I mean, it's been there since Select Sire started. It's like there is a succession of procedures that have to happen. And if at any point in time in that chain of procedures that semen doesn't hit the target it needs to hit, it's over. It's gone. And so that's where we kind of hang our hat, Matt, and we're proud of that.
I guess, Brian, it gives me confidence working with our producers that the priority for our company is a fertile product that ensures their success in a lot of different variables, a lot of different environments, and it's something that we can put our brand on and be confident that it's going to do the job out in the field.